Getting your first software brand client is not a marketing problem. It's not a website problem. It's not even a tech problem. It's a courage problem. In today's video, I'm going to show you absolutely everything step by step for you to get your very first software brand client for your very own business. You don't need any marketing experience. You don't need a massive audience. You don't even need to run any paid ads. So here's the mistake that most people make whenever they start out. They sit down, they have an idea for a business, they go ahead, they get everything all built out, they set up their website, they set up their automations, they set up their booking systems, but they spend way too much time trying to perfect small things that don't really matter. They spend 2 weeks here trying to come up with the perfect name and logo. They spend another 3 weeks trying to come up with the perfect website. But to be perfectly honest with you, none of that really matters, because the first few clients that you're going to sign up, the first few clients that you get underneath your belt are going to be people that you already have relationships with. These people will never ask for your website. They don't want to know your business name. They don't need to see some sort of pitch deck. You literally just need to have one simple software solution that can solve a simple problem in their business, and you're going to offer that to that business in exchange for a monthly subscription. It's very simple to do. It's very simple to set up. The problem is most people never take action, and that's why most people never go off and get their first client. So the first thing that you need to do is sit down and choose a few different industries and a few different niches that you want to go after. For example, today, what I'm going to look for right here is gyms in Dublin. Now, you can do this in any industry, in any location. You could look for gyms in Dublin. You could look for real estate agencies in London. You could look for barbershops in Belfast. You could look for car dealerships in Miami. It literally doesn't matter. Any industry, in any location, but preferably start with your very own location, somewhere where you're local, where people know you, probably dealt with them before, you might have bought some of their products or some of their services before. In this example, I'm literally just looking up gyms in Dublin, and as you can see, there are so many different gyms here in Dublin. But what you will actually find is the further you go down the list, the less amount of Google reviews these businesses have, and a lot of these businesses also simply don't have websites. Not because they don't believe in a website, but the thing is, most website design agencies charge so much money for a website. A lot of our clients go off and they've gotten different quotes from different website design agencies before they worked with us. And a website can literally cost anywhere between 3 and 8K, sometimes even 10K for a simple website with maybe a booking system on there or some sort of way that people can go on and check out for their products. They don't need to spend this money at all, because we're going to offer that at a fraction of the cost. We're going to deliver it in a fraction of the time, and they're going to be super happy with it because they're saving money and they're saving so much time. And the money that they've saved with us, they can go ahead and reinvest it back into their business. They can spend on advertising. They can go off and hire new staff members, literally because we've been able to build them such an amazing website for a fraction of the cost. I'm going to pull up one of my HighLevel accounts right here. And if you've never heard about HighLevel before, we are official partners with HighLevel themselves. HighLevel is an all-in-one sales and marketing platform that's designed for business owners just like you are aspiring business owners, where you can use their tech, you can use their software, and you can sell to businesses around you in your local area, and you can sell to businesses all around the globe. So inside of my account right here, I'm just going to go to Studio. This is an amazing feature if you've never seen this one before, and it's asking if we want to pretty much describe what we want to build. So what I've just typed out right here is build an amazing modern website for a gym based in Dublin. I want it to be super high tech and allow people to book in gym PT sessions. You can say anything. You can literally go on and tell it exactly what you want to do. You can even give it your client's logo, but what I'm gonna do right here is we're gonna click on enter to get this all started and get the show on the road. And as you can see, it's considering a sleek, modern design. What this AI Studio right now is gonna do is it's gonna go through, it's gonna start building a fully responsive website for this gym that's based in Dublin. What color palette best fits the high-tech vibe for the Dublin gym? Let's go for this nice green sort of color. What font do we want to use? Let's just go for Sora. What layout structure? Let's go for this funky one right here. Review and submit. So it asked me those few questions right there. So it's going to go off now and take what I've just said and it's going to go off and build this amazing website. All right, here we go. We are back. As you can see, it is now fully built out, this pretty futuristic website. We can scroll down and see everything that it's done. And as you can see, it's literally used AI to generate all of these images right here. Now, what you would do is you would, of course, use the images that your client would supply. Now, if your customer doesn't have any images, what some of our customers actually do is they will just continue to use the AI generated images on here until they go off and they get some built out or until they get some made. This entire thing literally took less than 5 minutes. It's not too bad at all. I would say it's probably around 20% the way done, because what we would do is we would go on and we would add so many other pages. As you can see, it just has a handful of other different things on here, but we can add different pages like result pages, testimonials, an about us section. We can do so much with this website. And all we need to do that is literally just go over to the AI studio here and just tell it what we want. But what's amazing about this website is because it plugs directly into our HighLevel accounts, the calendar is all already integrated on here. So as you can see, it allows us to book our PT session. We can fill out our name, our email, and our phone number. We can then go confirm booking. As you can see, your PT session has now been booked. So this will literally sync into your client's calendar so they can see every single booking that's coming in and out of the system. They can go in there, they can send emails, they can send text messages to your customers. Most people slip up right here is they will try and perfect the website that they're building out for every single one of their potential clients. But the thing is, because of the AI studio and because it literally takes less than 5 minutes to build these websites out, you want to go to those local businesses, all those local businesses that we've seen on the Google Maps, any of them that either don't have a website or the businesses that do have websites but maybe look like they were built in like the early 2000s or something like that, looking super outdated, super old. We can now reach out to every single one of these businesses and offer to refresh their entire website. When it comes to actually reaching out to these businesses, it really is down to not only personal preference, but also it's down to your actual schedule itself. So I work with so many people one-on-one inside of my program called The Software Founder, an amazing community of so many people going off and building their own software brands. I work super one-to-one, super closely with every single one of my software founders so we can sit down and come up with an exact strategy that works around them and their own time. A lot of the software founders might go down the cold calling route. Some of them might do cold emails. Some of them might do Facebook groups, Instagram DMs, even door-to-door walk-ins. That is literally how I got my first handful of customers into my software brand. There's honestly no shortage of ways that you can go out there and get customers for your software brand. You literally just need to have the courage to sit down and go ahead and do it. This is what I mean whenever I'm saying that so many people are trying to sit down and perfect things. You can always go back in the future, 6 months into your journey, whenever you're already pulling in 3, 4, maybe even 5 or even 10K a month. You can then, if you really want to, go back and finalize your website and make that small tweak and change your logo and maybe perfect your name. You can always go back and do these things. You just need to start taking action, and that's where 99% of people just slip up. If you are interested in working one-on-one directly with me to build your very own software brand, I have put together an 11-minute video down below that shows you everything that you need to know to go off and get started so you can start building towards the life that you've always dreamed of. If you do have any questions, either leave them down below or check me out over on Instagram. I'm super active these days in my DMs, so feel free to send over any questions, any messages that you have. Make sure to leave a like in this video and drop a sub on my channel as it greatly helps out. My name is Jason McElchar. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and we'll see you in the next one.